3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show finally. I have with me Preliminal as our guest tonight. Welcome, Preliminal.
Hi, good to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being here, especially super duper last minute.
Yeah,
And we have Jeff finally.
Jeff.
Hey, everybody. Sorry it took so long. Lost track of time.
So, guys, before we get into whatever the show is going to be, I have a couple announcements to make.
Okay.
So, I'm going to share the screen really quick. Now, I want you all to take a moment, if you can see it, and look at my subscriber count. And I was just saying in a show, guys, please share the channel because I'm about to reach the watch hours and they reset. And I was starting to panic because if they reset, it could set back the channel like a full year. Well, I go into my studio today. Jeff, I'm adding you in. You ready to go?
Yes.
Here we go. And I got this message. They're monetizing me before hitting 1,000. I have no idea what's going on. So that's my announcement. I want to say thank you to all of you because if it weren't for you guys, this wouldn't be happening. So thank you very much, all of you.
Sure.
You guys are the absolute best. And I get to thank Preliminal live. He's on the show. That's so awesome. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And then also, I've had several people repeatedly say to me over and over and over and over again to join Ko-Fi. And of course, I did that today. And then that happened with YouTube. So, but I don't trust YouTube anyway. So it's probably best that I have a backup anyway. But it's 500 subs now. Did they change it? Hanabi is saying I think it's 500. Is that true? Jeff, have you heard that? And we lost Jeff.
500 subs?
I thought it was 1,000.
I would think you'd have like 3,000.
Oh, thanks, Preliminal.
I have 2,030.
That's great.
So that's pretty good.
That is awesome.
I don't know who they all are. I guess artists and musicians and international artists.
That's great. It happened again, Jeff said in the chat. He'll be right back.
Jeff's channel is short-circuiting?
His brand new computer is short-circuiting.
Oh, wow, brand new. And oh, yeah.
Yep, and he's back. You want me to wait a minute, Jeff? He's having an issue now with the avatar. Because all I see is a camera turned off. Let's see. I don't want to add him in if he's not ready. There we go. There you are.
Yeah, it didn't waste time screwing me over, this computer. Right away.
Right away. Well, like I said, Hi Ryan Spur says, I thought it was 1,002. Where'd it go? There we go.
Yeah.
And last I checked in my studio, it had a bar across the screen. And 1,000 was the number. And then underneath it said you needed 1,000 and 4,000 watch hours. But I can't find that graphic anywhere now. It's like the graphic disappeared. So either YouTube changed something, or my guess is, the only thing I can think of is they're looking at the growth of my channel and guesstimating that by the time I'm approved for monetization, I'll be at 1,000 subscribers. That is the only thing I could think of. But If they did change it, a few weeks ago, if they did change it, that's wonderful.
That is. And that
Because
means I'm
that's less.
only 494 away on my music channel.
You're not. You're not that far away. All right, guys. So here's what we're doing tonight. We're going to be doing whatever you guys want to talk about. If you want us to discuss anything, you want to see any specific type of Mandela effects, just throw it in the chat and we'll talk about it. And I told Preliminal if he has anything he wants to talk about, anything he wants to bring up, go for it. Jeff, you as well. Anything you want to talk about?
Okay.
Well, no, I was asking you.
Can we share screen if we think of a meant animal or a product or something?
Are you on your
it-
phone or your computer?
I'm on my computer.
You can share your screen whenever.
Okay.
So just let me know, and then I can add you in when
I was
you're
going
ready.
to say, is it easier for you to just from where you are? Do you just have a lookup thing that goes direct? Because it might be harder for me to send it.
Oh, no, Jeff would have to.
I'll
I
see if
can't
I
share my
can-
screen. That's why Jeff has to be here. That's why I can't
Okay.
start without him. But
Okay.
like I said,
I'm going to look up. There's a particular animal, meant animal. I'm going to look up right now,
okay.
and because it's one that's never talked about, and it was for me. It's one of the really strange animals it used to be extinct.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Because I'll be right back. Well, I'll just be here, but I'll be looking.
Take your time.
Okay.
I agree, C3PO. I agree.
I think I may have noticed a new music change tonight.
Really?
Yeah, because I was doing a parody of a song. And once again, as we see with the Mandela Effect, the was taken out of a title. And I know it was and my friend even agreed with me. The Thong Song by Cisco.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the words.
It was the Thong Song. And now it's just Thong Song. It's not what it was.
I have to agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to know it well to know. It just doesn't sound right.
I agree. I don't know what I don't know what the chat remembers. Oh, 100% says pushing buttons. Unless that's two animals are getting weirder, because Bellator says animals are getting weirder. Do you want to do a shout out, Jeff?
Yeah, let's see. I'm always bad at these, but I'll give it a shot.
C3PO remembers the as well.
Yeah, it was definitely the Thong Song, not just Thong Song. So that changed. So I was doing a parody of it tonight, and I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? Okay, so we got, preliminals here.
Yeah.
We got Pushing Button 62. We got Go Kart Bob, Super Mario Brothers 3, Sandy, Hanavi. Let's see, who else? Philo Fire, of course. See 3PO's Golden Calf, of course. Who else? So far. Oh, no. Hi, Orion Spur. JC Goof Productions. Who's that? Bellator Cynics. And Noise Guru.
Oh, Noise Guru's back.
Guru. All right, and that's it.
Did you get TD Mage?
I did not. TD Mage.
Hi, TD Mage.
Hi, TD Mage. And hi, everybody.
All right, guys. I have two preview questions to ask you tonight for Friday's presentation. So while Preliminal's still looking,
Yeah, I found it. I found.
Oh, you're ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. I can see you.
Oh, you see it? Okay.
All right, are you ready for me to share the screen?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now, the tapir is an animal that I remember from the mammal age, the ice age, and since they just appeared suddenly along with so many other things in 2016. And do you remember the tapir? Do any of you, as being like before you awoke to the Mandela?
I remember it.
You do? Okay.
But I believe I remember it being extinct.
That's what it was for me, because I was really into dinosaurs and all that in grade school.
Me too.
And I just remember seeing and they were huge. And well, here is the Orion version of a tapir. And I just wanted to, it's just so strange.
The pattern on that baby is just, no. So I also remember extinct, and I also do not remember any patterns on them whatsoever like that.
Yeah. So
it looks so weird seeing it, because like I would only see like drawings of it because it was
right. It was, that's me too. It would be in like a book of the mammal age showing the saber-toothed tiger, and
it's kind of freaking me out looking at it like that. It's for real. That's so
weird. It's real now. So that's I thought that was a good one to share, because you don't see it very often in the community here.
Yeah.
And if I think of something else, but that's, I could try to find a video of it, if we can do that.
That would be cool, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to find one. Okay, I'll be right back.
Pushing buttons.
Okay, I'm going to remove you from the stream. Hold on 1 second.
Baby has razzle dazzle.
There you go. All right, so while Preliminal's looking for a video, I am going to ask you the 2 questions for a presentation that I will be covering. There's a lot more to the presentation, because of course there always is. But there's 2 questions I want to ask you. And Jeff, it's in Flickr, so you're going to have to go to Flickr. There's another folder that says Preview folder.
Okay. So get out of this here.
Yeah.
Back to album preview.
And while you're doing that, chat, is the background moving for you? Yes or no? Because supposedly it's a video loop that's playing in the background, but it's just a picture for me. And is it annoying if it is moving? I picked the confetti because it was a happy announcement.
Sandy, what are we looking for here?
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me go Flickr.
I don't think I see what you said.
Preview?
Yeah, I don't see that.
Hold on. Maybe I named it something. It should start with Oct 8, AD Preview. It was right underneath the announcement folder.
Nope, not there.
Hit refresh. That always fixes it.
How do I do that?
No movement is good. Because I think if that were moving, it would be very annoying.
Why don't I see the refresh button? What the hell? Oh, wait, hold up.
On your browser?
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't work. Oh, wait. Yes, it did.
Okay, good.
Announcement? Right?
No, preview. But Preliminal's ready. And if you can't find it after Preliminal's done, I'll just send you a link. Okay?
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm not seeing it.
All right, now I found a combination of both the tapir and the capybara, which for me was also extinct. I never saw living capybaras until 2016.
I have.
And I've heard that from many people. Many people were aware of them. Maybe it could have been that I just didn't know, but I could swear they were extinct. And when I saw them, it was the first time I saw them as a photographic living creature.
I actually saw them in the zoo
Wow,
in 2007, 2008. I kept going back to the same zoo, kept seeing it for years.
interesting. Okay,
And
so this video, I'm going to press play now.
No, you're not sharing yet. That's what I was going to ask you if you were ready for me to share.
Not sharing
But
it?
I have a question to ask you.
Oh yeah, we're ready. Oh, sure, go ahead.
Before that, where is
Yeah.
the video from?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
which
it's from
YouTube video?
YouTube.
No, I mean
It's,
like who's the
the channel? The
what
channel's
is it?
called It's San Diego Zoo. San Diego
Okay, we should be
Zoo.
okay then.
Okay.
I'm adding the video in. I was just making sure it wasn't
Okay.
National Geographic or PBS.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Is it just music?
No, can you see it?
Yes. But I'm saying, is it just music? Or is there talking?
It sounds like it's just music. There's the tapir. Look at that. Pretty wild.
I muted the music so that way we don't
Looks like
get a
it's related
copyright.
to the elephant.
It does. It looks like a cross between an elephant and an
Oh, great.
anteater.
Yeah, that's fine.
wow, that is so weird.
Do me a favor, play it one more time when it's over, only because if I do get a copyright, I'm going to have to clip it. That way I can have the whole clip in there without the music.
Oh. Okay. It's
See what I'm saying?
I said reset it back to
There you
okay,
go.
now it's playing.
Yep. So there's even brown tapirs. They're not even all gray.
Does anyone else in chat remember the capybaras being extinct?
I remember them being extinct. I do.
For me, they it's kind of cool to see both of them in the same video because for me they're both banned animals.
Yeah, I was kind of in awe of it when I saw it at the zoo. It looked like a really huge gerbil or something.
Were there birds
pig.
landing on it? Like they attract a lot of.
Yeah.
They're super friendly. Somehow they're like a peacemaker of all the animals. And, pretty interesting that way.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Wow.
They
I'll
are.
type something. So
I
that's
don't
that
think
one.
there's that many of them, though.
I really don't know. I have a friend in South America. I'm going to ask her, see what she says about. I think they're like, I think they're as common as the kangaroo is in Australia. The tapir or the capybaras are everywhere in South America, and I think they live in Florida. I'm not sure on
Jeff?
that though.
Yeah.
I am sending you the link to the folder since you can't find it
Okay.
in Messenger. We don't really need to zoom in, so it's no big deal. So, really quickly,
Yeah.
this presentation that I'm working with on Friday, for Friday, it's from Anita MacFarlane, the original question,
Oh.
which led me down a rabbit hole, which found more stuff, finding more stuff. So Again, guys, these are previews. Okay, good night, Noise Guru. Guys, Noise Guru is really going to bed now.
Get well soon, Noise Guru.
Yeah, get well soon, Noise Guru. Good night.
Take it easy. Get some rest. Sleep is the best medicine. All right. Good night, Noise.
Okay, I have another one. This is a barking deer. A deer that barks. It's like half dog, and it's got strange spiral horns. So if you want to share the screen.
We are sharing the screen.
Okay. And I'm going to turn up the audio because it barks, but there's no music.
Okay. Let me see.
No, it's going to bark. Can you hear it?
I don't.
Okay. You don't,
there we go.
Start barking. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So in the chat, do you guys have you ever heard a deer bark before? What a sentence. That's just nuts. Wow. We just covered animals making weird sounds too.
So that's that one.
So Pushing Button
Yeah.
says nope,
Yeah.
and Philo says never before now.
And it also, and it actually, if you get a close-up picture of it, it does look like half dog, like the way its nose is. It looks like like it's different than a deer. It's more like a dog. So, and it looks prehistoric. It looks like something. It's another thing from the prehistoric era. And so I thought I'd share that. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It is. Mandanimal, however, says, I hunt deer that is not far off from their normal sound. I don't remember deer really making sounds.
I've never.
They didn't.
I haven't been around them as much. He would know. I've never heard them bark. So,
no.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to turn that one off.
Okay, and C3PO's Golden Calf says, never heard of a muntjac. I haven't either. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
Me either.
Wait, what? I can star comments now? I'm starring your comment. Let's see what happens. Does that do anything? Is there a star next to your comment? That's weird. Okay, so really quickly, because I think we may be sticking to Mandanimals tonight. This is off topic, though, so I want to get this out of the way real quick. Friday's presentation. This is just a preview with 2 questions. So I'm adding you to the stage, Jeff. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. So again, this one comes from Anita. What vaccine caused this scar? What do you guys remember? I will say that.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. No, preliminary. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear you chime in. That's awesome.
Oh, okay. I remember because we all got those like when we were 9 years old or 10.
And I never got one because they stopped in 1972, I believe. So,
Oh, Bellator said maybe it's smallpox. They look the same. They look similar. The polio
and that's
shot.
the thing. They don't look the same. They look nothing
Oh.
alike.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting.
And that's the problem. So see, that's the thing. Bellator is correct. It's smallpox.
Oh, it's smallpox.
But we remember polio.
Oh.
And C3PO's Golden Calf says, I guess polio, but not 100%.
Wow.
And Anita remembers polio. She remembers being told when she got her shot, it was polio. And I remember polio. I remember my mom telling me hers was from polio.
Yeah, that's the first thing that I thought was that it looked like a polio shot. But it does look different. Now I'm trying to find, I don't think mine is even visible anymore.
Yeah, the scar would fade over time a little bit.
I think it's gone.
But my mom had hers, and I was young, but not that young, like maybe in my teens when I asked my mom about it.
Uh-huh.
So that would put my mom in her 40s.
Wow.
No, 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another screen share. So what can we summarize about that? So you're saying that the scar looks different. I mean, the shot looks different than how you remember it. No.
It's not that the scar looks different. It's that Anita remembers it being from the polio vaccine, not smallpox. But there's another question. We got another question related to this, which is on the next slide, Jeff. Uh-oh. It got super quiet. Are you guys there? Okay. Jeff, I'm just
trying to figure out how to do this.
I have to take you out. You have to exit and then go back into the second picture.
All right.
Because you're not actually in Flickr.
Oh, that's right.
That is true, Mandanimal. Cowpox was used originally for the smallpox vaccine. That is true. There you go. Okay, here we are. So guys, again, this is for next week's show preview. Please tell me the decade that you remember flu shots first being administered. Please don't look it up in the chat. Just answer what you think. Preliminal, Jeff?
I think 1999.
Okay. Jeff?
Yeah, I remember hearing about him around the same time. Never before. Okay,
so in the chat, we have Mandanimal with 1990s. Bellator, 1990s. Preliminals in the chat with 99. Michael Fontaine, hey, says 1970s. C3PO's Golden Calf is the 90s. TD Mage is the 80s. Late 90s for C3PO. Pushing Buttons is the 90s, guys. It's 1945 now. 1945. It was developed by the U.S. tested on the U.S. military during World War II, and then released to the public beginning in 1945. In 1957, there was a flu pandemic, and they developed the second flu vaccine. So flu shots have been around my entire parents' lives, too.
In the 70s, do you remember getting an allergy shot?
No, but I didn't have allergies. Maybe that's why.
I remember getting an allergy shot, but not a flu shot.
No, I don't remember flu shots till the 90s either.
Wow.
So this is going to be... Huh?
Allergy shots, yes. I have a friend who used to get those all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I never, after that shot, I never got allergies again. So that was
That's
like
great.
it was just like totally gone after that.
Cesar Rodriguez just popped in. Welcome. Who says polio? I'm telling you guys, I think it's a Mandela. And everyone's saying no way to the flu shots in 1945. So this isn't even the whole presentation. There's more. So I just wanted to run it by you guys first, since you're here. I appreciate you guys being here, so I figured let me get some feedback about this presentation before, because it's going to be a big presentation.
Great.
So, chat, what do you say to doing all manned animals tonight? Yay or nay? And while they're answering, preliminal, y'all set?
Yeah, I have one set. It is
All
the
right,
It's called a Capricorn.
It's called Capricorn?
That's the animal. Yeah.
No way. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Look at that.
Wait, so
some of you might be.
Wait. Capricorn's an animal?
Capricorn is an animal. Yeah.
And it doesn't have a tail that belongs in the ocean?
No, it doesn't have amphibia. It isn't a water animal.
That's amazing.
It's actually kind of like a horse. Well, I mean, it's like half goat. It's like goat and horse. Here, I'll click on the other image of it.
That is awesome. That's residue. That's walking residue.
Right. Look at that. That isn't a goat. That's a Capricorn.
It's got hair.
Yeah.
Not a mane. It's got hair.
Right. So
that is crazy.
I know. It's so weird.
Has anyone ever heard of Capricorn being an animal? Yes or no in the chat? Oh, it's so strange.
Yeah,
it is. And
look at those.
How come this was never on those National Geographic shows? Or I mean, they would have been popular. You would have heard about them.
Yeah, that's the thing. I used to watch those shows all the time.
Right.
I never saw any of these animals on any of that.
Right. So it's very.
And not only that,
and this goes.
That they would have. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I did say you think they would have shown it on like the Planet Earth series too.
Right. Any animal enthusiast show, any shows that were into Discovery Channel or anything like that features all through the 80s and 90s and zeros. Anyway, so that's the Capricorn. If Jeff, you or Sandy, you want to share an animal?
Well, I would actually have to send them to Jeff, unless Jeff wants to scroll through Flickr to find some.
Okay.
Would that be easier for you, Jeff, just to scroll through Flickr and find some?
Probably not. It's probably easier if you send them to me.
Okay, because I didn't know if you were having a hard time with Messenger.
Okay, I'm going to remove that now.
Okay. Oh, you can remove it. That's great.
Yeah.
So, hi, Orion Spur says, something like that, LO. I literally thought Capricorn was a type of candy. I was typing, I just got an animal emoji.
Wow.
Wait, so if you type Capricorn, it brings up an animal emoji? Let me see. I'm trying that.
I've never seen that.
That's even weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get the little square Capricorn astrology symbol.
Oh, the astrology symbol, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like it's a normal animal that everybody knows. That's weird. Why would there be an emoji?
Let's see. Well,
Oh yeah, Orion Spur found it. Looks like. Well, no, that looks like a goat.
hold on a second. I'm checking something real quick. So, Halloween's coming up. Let's do some Halloween Mandanimals because there's a Halloween Mandanimal folder, and I'm going to have a new one for this year's Mandaloween. So, we'll do last year's. Jeff, link is coming at you, okay?
Okay.
That's crazy. I can see that, but I didn't get that. I just got the purple one. So when Hyrine Spur types Capricorn, you can see the little the goat. I think it's a goat that they're showing. I can't see because it's so tiny. Bellator is asking what continent do they live on? Preliminal, is there any way you can look that
They,
up?
they live in Africa, the Capricorn,
They live in Africa
and China, in China,
and China.
Africa and China.
That's a big gap.
China.
Well, that is those were the two that I heard when I was talking to someone else about it, and this was years ago. But they said, yeah, they're in China and they're in Africa, and they didn't say anything else, any other place. You can look,
So,
it's one to research for, anybody that is interested. Look up the source of a Capricorn, the animal.
Bellator says, at least it's not Australia for a change. All right, so this is actually from Mandaloween 2021, I believe. 2020, I'm sorry. Wow. Jeff, do you want to read it?
Yeah. Wrong one. Here we go. I have a few Halloween Mandanimals that I didn't get to show last week, starting with last year's Halloween crab. He gets his name from his festive coloring.
So this one's from 2019. Has anyone ever heard of the Halloween crab prior to 2019?
But it wasn't until this year that I discovered there was also a Halloween hermit crab. Isn't he cute?
And before you go further, let me ask the chat a question.
Hmm?
And Preliminal, and you,
Yeah.
Jeff, feel free to chime in. Were
It looks-
hermit crabs land animals for you?
No.
Hunter crabs.
Hermit crabs.
Oh, hermit crabs. Land animal. No, they were like deep in. They were like something you'd find on a ocean about 100 feet down.
All right, so here's the thing. You're all saying no, but I grew up going to the Jersey Shore where you could buy hermit crabs as pets. So for me, they've always been land animals and not under the ocean. The exact opposite of you guys.
I remember what you remember, though. I remember people getting hermit crabs as pets.
Yeah, I used to have a hermit crab.
So you mean you could find them in a lake?
No, I mean like they don't go in water.
Wow.
They live in a little cage that you like a little. You get a little like terrarium thingy, and they lay in this. They're just out. You put them on your table. You can hold them in your hand.
Wow.
They pinch you. You put them back in.
So what are they? What are they now?
They're both. They're land and sea creatures. There's an underwater hermit crab and then a
okay.
land hermit crab. There's both.
Oh. Hmm. Very interesting. So you could get them at one of those aquarium fish stores. You could probably get a hermit crab.
Yes. Or any
Oh,
store. You can go to PetSmart and get them.
yeah, pet store. Yeah.
I guess I
Yeah.
do have
But
current memory on that.
mm-hmm.
'Cause I
Okay.
do
The next one. Did you want to add another hermit crab photo?
Oh yeah. This is a whole folder. There's more.
Oh, okay. I got one waiting for when you're done.
Yep, I see it. I'm
Oh,
very curious
okay.
about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff.
Here we go. Maybe not so cute out of their shells, but I've also found hermit crabs in festive colors I've never seen before.
So yes or no in the chat when you see these. Have you ever seen them these colors before? Yeah, Jeff. This is the electric blue hermit crab. That's actually its name is electric blue.
That's a no from me, dog.
Never seen him before. There's more. He's purple orange. I would assume he'd be the Halloween crab, but no. With
Can't
blue
say I'm
eyes
too
and
surprised with all the rainbow animals and rainbow everything.
no, not surprised either.
There's now a deadly snail that is more poisonous. It's like the most poisonous sea creature, and I've never heard of it until now.
I never
Yes.
But you
Sagittarius covered it. I was blown
Yeah.
away.
yeah, you saw that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
They want to replace pain medication with the toxin. Like, no. No, I'll stick to the
Wow.
plant stuff, please.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah,
Good, Jeff.
I watched that last night.
The purple and sometimes partially green swift food crab is also
Foot.
festive and new to me.
Has anyone ever heard of the purple and partially green swiftfoot
Swift?
crab?
No. His eyes look weird.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes look kind of human in a way.
Super Mario, we will check that out as soon as after the presentation and after preliminals next images. I will show it on the screen because he's talking. This is more pictures of the purple and green swiftfoot. Super Mario says, "Has anyone ever heard of the painted bat?" This one?
Yeah.
I have. I'd have to look it up. I covered this in 2020.
Oh, that's all right.
But I will look it up.
Painted bat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So I will definitely look that up as well and send a few pictures to Jeff to show.
But Fizzy's decorator crab is the most festive crab because he dresses in a costume of his surroundings every day. Let's see. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
When you put a decorator crab into a tank of pom-poms, they'll decorate themselves with the pom-poms. Wow.
They'll decorate themselves with anything they can find.
That was a good find by Fizzy.
Okay, where are purple crabs found? Okay, so no, I'm going to National Geographic. I don't trust them. The Philippines. Indigenous to the Philippines, the swiftfoot. And Alaska.
All right.
And
It looks like they They looks like they have pin cushions on
Yeah.
those. They were dropped into the tank and then they just added them onto their body or something.
Mm-hmm. And the one on the bottom is using seaweed. C3PO's golden
Oh, yeah.
calf says crab jewelry.
It gets weirder as you go on.
It does. I said they will decorate themselves with whatever they can find.
Or like you say, Sandy, wait, it gets worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fizzy showed this, I think, in 2019.
Oh my God.
That one's using a sea urchin as decoration. Just grabbed another animal and walked off with it. And here's some more pictures. We have green crabs, rainbow crabs, purple crabs.
Amazing.
Hey, Rick, how have you been? Rick Satterwhite is here.
Hey, Rick.
Been a while.
What the hell?
It's a sponge. Another, let me pick up an animal and walk.
It looks like an evil version of the mushroom guy from Mario.
It does.
What's up with that other one?
It's a blue crab with a sponge.
Looks like cotton candy.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it ripped the sponge before putting it on.
Yeah.
That is great to hear. Life is good and God is great. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. The Halloween snake and pumpkin bug deserve a mention, especially for the creepy factor.
Pushing Button says, hey, Sandy, what does it taste like? Scott. Guy Fox. Crab. Oh, wait, look. Wait, hold on. Super Mario. I forgot I covered it. So earlier, I just want to say, Super Mario says, has anyone ever heard of the painted bat? Well, apparently I have. I just forgot. But thank you for letting me know they're located in Thailand. Here is I don't have to look for it. Here is the painted bat.
Finally, my new find for this year, the painted bat. That should be called the Halloween bat.
Yeah.
No Photoshop here. These are his actual colors.
So, guys, have you ever seen a bat this color before? I mean, I've never been to Thailand, so I can't say. But I've never seen it in a zoo. And I've been to the Philadelphia Zoo many times. They have a whole, bat, like a building of all bats. And I've never seen this.
Wow. It almost looks like a moth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The wings are interesting.
Yeah, the wings are really interesting.
Wow.
Philo loves it, though.
There's another new kind of bat that dances, like it goes from side to side. It's got huge wingspan. I'm trying to think what it's called. I just saw it earlier today. I can't think of it. I've never seen it though.
I'm Googling it. Yes, that It's that bat dancing video.
Yeah,
So
that's it. That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
I will send it to Jeff, but we'll
Okay.
show yours before we do that one.
Okay. This one is half wolf. It's not a mandanimal, but it's just a huge half dog and half wolf. And I mean, it's like twice as big as a person.
All right, I'm adding you in, Preliminal.
Okay.
I
Look at
cannot
that.
believe that thing is so
I know. Oh,
so big. Her head would fit in his mouth.
right. It's just like it's like a freak wolf.
Man, Animal says dances with bats.
I wanted to share that one.
That's
That is
really
crazy.
size? Wow.
This is called a Gerenuk, a prehistoric antelope.
And this came from Fizzy Pop?
This one came from Dan Garcia, yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of weird.
It is very weird.
Oh, this one I like. A red-footed booby. This is from Teresa.
Now we covered the blue-footed. Now there's a red-footed with
Now
a
there's
rainbow beak.
Yeah, with a rainbow beak. Yeah, those are from Australia.
Back in 2019. Wow.
Yeah. Red-footed. You probably have more in your folder, so I should let you get back to that.
Oh, I didn't even. No, I'm going to be sending
You're
the
good.
dancing
Okay.
bat. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the dancing. Yeah, that should be interesting. The dancing bat.
Yep.
Here's another one of the red-footed booby. I've never seen these, maybe because I'm just not that familiar with Australia, but not until all the mandanimals started showing up.
I've never. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, we covered the blue-footed one, and I don't remember seeing the red-footed one. And Teresa posted that in 2019.
Right.
What is this one?
This is a royal spoonbill.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
The eyes.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, are they closed or open?
I don't know. Good night. Good night, Orion Spur. Thank you for being here.
Night,
Sorry.
Orion.
Good night, Orion Spur.
Hummingbird. A Dracula parrot.
Poor parrot.
Yeah.
Had to look like that. Of all the parrots. That's a good name, Dracula parrot. That is a good name for it.
Oh, this one, the frogfish.
The frogfish?
A frogfish.
Is he wearing something on his head? Or is that part of him?
He has antennas.
The white thing? The white thing's an antenna?
It looks like, some kind of a...
It looks like it should be a Pokemon character.
Yeah. And it has legs and... I mean, it's a walking frogfish.
That is crazy with the webbed feet.
Wow. Yeah.
No. Anyone ever heard of the frogfish before?
I want to see a video of the frogfish. I could look that up.
Philo says, wow, my chat just jumped. Looks like a carved squash.
It does.
Yeah.
And C3PO says, there was never fish with feet, and now there's so many fish with feet.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the Mandela.
Mandanimal says he's winning the ugly sweater contest.
Oh, this thing, a dragon lizard.
Dragon lizard? No, stop it.
Yeah. Dragon lizard. It's got wings. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, now we know where dragons came from.
Yeah.
Stop
Dragon
it.
lizard. Yeah.
Do you have more pictures? Oh, I have to look that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Hold on. No
We
way.
got to look up frogfish and we got to look up dragon lizard. And and we're still working on the dancing bat.
Okay, that would not be the name of it.
Yeah, that's not the name, but that was the description.
Okay, I have to make sure this isn't a Photoshop.
Oh, the dragon lizard?
Yeah, because I can't find it.
Oh, you can't.
Lizard with dragon wings. That's what I'm going to look for.
Okay, I'm going to look it up too.
The only thing I'm seeing is the bearded dragon. Yeah, that's Snow. It's under Snopes. This is a Photoshop, everyone.
Oh, shoot. Dang it.
Wait a minute. Yep. It is false.
No.
Satanic leaf-tailed gecko. It's like a real-life dragon.
Oh, it's a gecko.
And it says, yeah, nearly 4 years later, the Pictures in History Facebook page posted the same photograph described as a flying lizard. The post is no longer available. It is indeed a type of lizard known as the satanic leaf-tailed gecko. But I have a picture of it. It looks just like that without the wings.
Oh, the wings were added. Okay.
The wings were added. So it does look just like that. Just no wings.
No wings. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move
That's why we have to be extra careful. It's not your fault.
No.
It's people who do that and don't tell people they're Photoshopped.
Right, yeah. And
then they share them.
Yeah, and I tend to always believe. I'm kind of like, because I want to believe, that's what kind of makes me, I kind of go into this idea like that immediately that they're real, and a lot of times they're just somebody making it fake. I don't know. These, I think, are...
Those are real.
These are emos. Except they're...
But are they blue?
They're much smaller. Much smaller, yeah. No, I have seen video of these. They're in Australia. And wasn't somebody here in the audience from Australia in the chat room just a minute ago? They would know.
You know, I have to actually put bird because there's actually a product called Blue Emo. Emu, I mean.
Emu. Yeah, Blue Emu.
There's actually a product called Blue Emu.
Okay.
See, I'm not finding one with the stripes. I'm finding them all blue.
Yeah.
There's got to be a specific type to look up. I don't know what the type is.
What is this salamander thing? When it's got legs.
Triangle head salamander.
Yeah.
Salamander. Let me look him up.
Yeah.
Okay. That is fake. It's not fake. Hold on.
Okay.
That is an extinct dinosaur that someone photoshopped onto a salamander. It's Diplocalus. I'm actually going to send a picture so you guys can see.
Yeah.
But that is also under a hammerhead salamander on Snopes. Now, guys, normally I don't. The only thing Snopes is good for, in my opinion, is Photoshops. Anything else, I don't trust Snopes.
I don't trust them either because I've heard many cases where they just would put down a theory and just kind of sabotage it, and just like they kind of go over the top about it.
I don't trust any of those sites like that.
Yeah, any of those fact checker sites. This is
before you go further,
Okay,
I
sure.
want Jeff to show
Yeah.
the picture I just sent of the of the Diplodocus,
Yeah, yeah.
Diplodocus, just so
Alright.
people can see what it actually looked like.
Okay.
Is that the last one you sent?
Yes. So, preliminal, don't touch your screen. I'm removing it, but it
Yeah.
just
Go ahead.
stay
Go
there.
ahead. All right.
Oh, I'm sure Snopes says that the Mandela effect is
Yeah,
misremembering 1000%.
and a
They
lot
do.
of a lot of other things.
They do. I
They
think Brian
just
Bailey showed that.
Jeff, I think you have to close screen sharing and reopen it because I still see bats.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian Stavely.
Oh,
Hey
speaking.
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
You're welcome to jump in if you want.
Let's see now. There we go. It's not a big picture. I can't make it bigger, unfortunately.
That's fine. So, guys, I know it's small, but this is the actual dinosaur that the person photoshopped to make it look like it was real now. Diplodocus, I think it's called. Just to show you guys. It's
I've heard.
okay, Brian. Brian just finished a 6-hour show. I was just saying hi.
Oh yeah, it's got that weird head. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
triangular.
Yeah. They did a good job of photoshopping it, though, I have to say.
Yeah.
Wait, Brian's birthday
It's
just passed?
except that animal doesn't have legs like the Photoshop.
Yes, you are correct. Happy birthday, Brian. I didn't even know.
Happy
I gotta go.
birthday, Brian.
I have to go on
Happy
Facebook more often.
birthday.
There we go.
It's hard to keep up with all those birthdays on. I don't even bother because there's just so many of them. Unless it's somebody I know like really well.
Mm-hmm.
Send them a happy birthday.
We used to know Morx Tracy used to do birthdays on the show, which she doesn't do anymore. She does it randomly, I should say. Okay, so this is supposed to be a red crocodile?
Wow.
Oh, sturgeon.
Oh, a massive sturgeon. Yeah. If you've ever caught a sturgeon when you're fishing, they're usually, like 1/50th this big. I mean, this is a totally ridiculous, huge sturgeon.
And it's red.
And it's red.
And that's real.
Yeah, that's a real one.
That one was on Global News and Nature is Metal in Reddit.
Yeah.
That
Not a
is
Mandela,
nuts.
just interesting in the collection of these animals here. There's probably, there might be some more in here. I don't know.
But now I can understand when they were like trying to debunk Nessie, people saying it could be a sturgeon. If it's that big, no, I mean, it doesn't explain the neck and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
the back looks like it's got like the dinosaur bumps. What are they called? Like the plates. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looks like armor.
Yeah. Yes.
They look like thick armor plates, like a dinosaur.
Welcome, Chilling and Michelle, aka Nagus. Good to see you guys. Is that your last photo?
Good to see you, Nayakas. I think I could. There's about 100 of them, so I'm not gonna drag through. I'll save some for maybe another time. But I'll let you whatever you
Your dancing
you were
bats.
going to go to next.
That
Yeah,
would be
the dancing
your
bats.
dancing bats. Yep. So let me
All
remove you
right.
from the screen. Jeff, whenever you're ready to go to the dancing bats, just make sure you mute your sound first. Or I'll mute you. It's okay. So all you got to do is play it. Don't worry about muting. I got you.
Okay.
Chilling says lots of eel DNA found in Loch Ness. That's interesting.
Ew. So maybe it was like that dinosaur eel, those
Yeah.
Pleiadosaurus.
That's what I always believed it to be.
Yeah.
Jeff, Michelle says, I need to rest my eyes. I'm listening in. Loving you all. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Michelle. All right, I got it. I'm
Got
gonna
it.
share it.
I don't see that. I don't see the bats.
Wait, hold on.
I see Biden.
Biden?
Uh-huh.
How do you see Biden?
That's what I was saying.
What? I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's okay. And Michelle, if you doze off, have good night. Thank you for being here.
There we go.
All right. We are now going to be watching some dancing bats. Here we go. Oh, that was great.
That one looks like a. Did you see that? It looked like a cat.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. Wow.
This is just nuts. That's nuts. Has anyone ever seen bats do that before? I've never seen that before.
That one of them looked like a gray cat, the head of it. I don't know if you saw it from that.
Michelle, thank you. But I'm actually saying sweet dreams to you. I fell asleep on the stream. That'd be horrible. All right, what you got for us now? You ready for me to add you?
Now we have striped glaciers, or striped, not like a floating. The stripes are caused from it being under the ocean for thousands and thousands of years.
Yes, we actually covered these. I have a whole
You did.
presentation.
Okay.
That's because Teresa shared it. That's
Probably.
why.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Teresa Lynch. Yeah, yeah. These are just from my collection of Mandela Effects. So if you have something really new and interesting, definitely go to that.
Actually, I find the older ones interesting because a lot of
too.
times we miss them.
Right.
Or you forget about them. Like I forgot that I covered the painted bat.
Yeah.
I mean, new ones are good too. Don't get me wrong. It's just that it's good to revisit old ones because we miss them,
right?
We forget them, and sometimes they are different than from when we covered them before.
And these really were something that didn't exist, as far as I know, before 2016. And think so many things. How can so many people not notice all these things that we're noticing?
I agree.
To me, it's just like to them, they're more concerned with their practical everyday life. But, this one actually does have the divider You can't really see the two heads in the middle, I think, but you can see the divider bar. So I'm not
Wait,
sure.
wait a second.
Yeah. What?
Wasn't she on the other side of him?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm
Because I
sure.
remember her on the right side.
Weird.
No.
I do not remember her on the left.
No, I remember her on the left
Yeah.
because her something flashed in her hand, and
Yes, that's why I remember her on the right.
oh no, I remember
I
her on
co-
the left. I do
I
remember
co-
the left.
I covered it where it looked like I know this is gonna sound crazy, but watching the video, it looks like she pulls a gun out of her purse and shoots him.
Huh?
Now I want to get the video and show you guys what I'm talking about. And it's
Yeah.
probably not. It probably changed. But if you could go back and look at, it was on Brian's show where I
This
showed
one,
it and talked about it.
this is from Teresa, and the interesting thing is that she's on the right on this one. So now she is on the right side. It's from a magazine advertisement.
Thank you.
And
Mandanimal remembers her on the right as well.
interesting. But
This
this
is very
one,
good. Thank you.
isn't it? It's like this has residue of 4 people in the car, as the way I remember it. And now that you've mentioned it, I'm trying to remember if Kennedy was on the left. I
No,
think
we don't.
no, he was on
Her
the.
arm
He was
wasn't hanging.
no. This is just an advertisement from a magazine. But I'm just saying. I'm trying to remember in the original. If here's that museum that shows the car like this.
Yes, chilling. People remember it with just 4 seats as opposed to 6. Now, I do want to mention someone made a photo, like they using video filters. They
Mm-hmm.
claimed they had residue of her with the braces, and it was completely faked.
It was fake, yeah. Now this one is a personal Mandela Effect movie that I love. For me, it was Adventures of Baron von Munchausen. And
Wait, it's not anymore?
no, now it's just Baron Munchausen.
No, it was von Munchausen. I agree
Yeah,
with you.
it was Von. It was Von. And now, if you look it up, it was never Von in this one. In reality.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Yeah. A great movie, but I didn't see any. I rewatched it, and I didn't find any noticeable changes in it. Here, of course, is Scarecrow with the gun.
This is,
But I do have residue if you'd like, care of Nathaniel Winters.
the Scarecrow one is one of my biggest ones that I always forget to mention when people ask me my biggest.
Yeah. That one blows people away because like that's something that a movie that we've all seen 30 times. And the gun just sticks. It's like you would remember that right away.
Definitely.
I
watched
don't know
that
how to
movie enough
share
as a kid.
these.
I know he didn't have a gun.
I told one person about this who she was at a church because I was bringing up Bible changes, and I told her about this was back in 2016. One of the people that was really mind blown about this, about the gun. She just because she thought the whole Mandela effect was just people not remembering, right? And but then when I told her about the Scarecrow with a gun, that one made her research more into this because when she saw this picture, she was really blown away.
Hey guys, can we stop for 1 second?
Sure.
There's an issue with the Baron.
Oh,
Also, I
okay.
have to show you guys something
Oh, I'm sorry.
really quick. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Jeff, I'm sending you some images of residue, but the first one I need you to see is this. Do you see it? Just stay right there, preliminal. I'm just going to remove for a second.
Okay.
This is the only one, though. And again, all of these are from the Mandela database on Flickr, which is Nathaniel Winters. Is it Hebert? I don't want to pronounce his name wrong.
Hebert.
Yeah, he's the owner of the Mandela Effect database. So these are his images. I've never seen it with the word fabulous. Anyone?
No.
Fabulous.
You see it?
It was just
No.
the adventures of Baron von Munchausen.
I don't see it on the screen yet. Fabulous?
Can you guys see it on the screen?
No.
I can see it.
Wait, let me make this full screen. See if that
You see it?
helps. Yeah, we can see it.
Oh yeah, now I see it. That's a different movie. That was
Oh, okay, it's a different movie.
yeah, that's a whole different movie. Yeah.
Then it's residue though, because it's got Baron von Munchausen.
Right.
Well, the next ones I just sent Jeff, I'm going to remove you so you can switch to them. These are residue of that movie.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I
from
just
a
grabbed
book.
a few from his database.
Okay. The book was written in the 30s or before then. That's the story of it.
Oh, going the wrong way. You're not ready yet. I thought you were ready. I'm sorry. There you go. So again, these are from Nathaniel. Thank you very much for sharing them in
Oh,
Flickr.
there it is. It says Vaughn.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
you found it. That is great.
No, he did. That's what I said. This is his
Yeah.
database.
Yeah, that's great. I'm so glad to see that I'm not going crazy. Because I
Nope.
remember, yeah, it was Vaughn.
There's 5 of them.
Wow.
Jeff, you should be able to just. Oh, you do have arrows. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, this one. It's just I don't know which one it is.
Yeah,
It was 100% Vaughn. I can't even believe this change. This is
yeah, that is a total freaky change for sure.
I'm trying to see when Nathaniel put these in to Flickr to give us an idea. Let me see what year. When did he? 5 years ago.
Oh
he
my
posted
God!
these.
Look at that right there in print. How would they mistake that? Yes.
right. Why would they add exactly what we remember? If
Right.
That's what it was.
Right. That is how it was.
But
And
he posted these 5 years ago, guys. 5 years ago.
Oh. No, I'm so glad to see residual like that because just makes it just a good reinforcement that I'm not that it wasn't just in my mind.
No. Definitely wasn't.
There it is again. Amazing. John Neville, he was a star. He played the character. Huh. What took it away? How did it? I just.
In this reality,
Wow.
they didn't have Vaughn. I don't know.
Yeah, this reality.
That's all I can say.
How did the residue cross over then?
By people's memories.
I mean, this print, like here, it's showing what it was.
Yeah.
Why
right.
why would that? If we're in a different Earth, then why would that be here?
Yeah. Then this should
because the person who wrote that for the newspaper remembered the Vaughn.
Oh, because they were Mandela. Okay.
Yes.
I see. That would make sense. That would
That
explain.
is the only thing that makes sense to me
Yeah.
when it comes to.
Huh. Thanks for finding that.
Oh, no problem.
Hmm.
And again, thank you to Nathaniel for keeping such an extensive. If you guys ever want to see Residue, his Mandela Effect database is just a ton of residue.
Amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
And it was because of his. It was because of his residue that made me find the new change to Interview with a Vampire.
Hmm.
I asked him if I could share his residue for Interview with a Vampire. And he said, sure. And I went to go grab some.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I realized that it said, what does it say? The Chronicles. It's the title now is Chronicles in it. And I asked him,
Wow.
he's like, that was not there. So he had, all his residue had the Vampire Chronicles, I think it is. Hold on. I'm going to look it
Weird.
up.
Was that like a series that came after the movie?
No, the movie's called that.
The Chronicles?
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to tell you the exact title. Give me a minute. I'm getting the poster. Interview with the Vampire. The Vampire Chronicles is on the poster.
Yeah.
I'll send the poster to Jeff.
I was working at a theater when that movie was out, and I saw it every day at work because it was on the hallway, when it was like 6 different theater multiplex and Interview with a Vampire, and I don't remember Chronicles being on the poster.
Yeah, it was not there, and like I said, when I found this, I asked him. He said no, that wasn't there. And this was way back in this is before I think it was 2018 or 2019 when I covered it. Jeff, I'm sending you the poster really quick.
All right.
I'm going to remove this stuff and put you back in so those that don't know about this can see it.
I saw
And
it in
also,
the movie, and it was a vampire, and it did not have Vampire Chronicles. And I remember 5 or 6 years later, I'm hearing it called The Vampire. I'm like, what the hell? Why?
right. And
Yeah.
also, there's now a tagline at the top that was not there when I covered the Vampire Chronicles. So now there's a new change on this. This is why I like looking at old stuff.
Yeah.
So, guys, here we go. Oh, you disappeared. I was about to add you.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so really quickly, drink. I'm going to read it because it's hard to read. Drink from me and live forever is at the top. It was never there.
Nope.
At the top of the poster.
I don't remember that. I worked. I was next to this poster every day for like 6 months. That we had the movie for a really long time at Northridge Theater, and I don't remember that on the top.
Jeff, I'm sending you a zoomed in version so people can see the Vampire Chronicles easier.
Okay.
So when I got the residue from him, that's when I noticed all of his residue had it, and it wasn't there. He disappeared again. So everyone, this is the original poster, Tom Cruise Interview with the Vampire Chronicles. That is the official title. And it never had that in my past. It was Interview with a Vampire.
Right.
And nothing else.
Yeah.
David, I've actually, maybe we'll do this folder after we show preliminary stuff. There's about 15 Rainbow Mountains now, including a Rainbow Island where you can eat the dirt.
Yeah. There was somebody just had a video about that and showed all these new pictures that they're even more spectral, even more intense variation of color in the stripes. Is my voice?
That could be
Can you guys hear me? Am I mumbling?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
we hear you fine.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I am going to find that folder though, but you have to be careful. The colors could be over, like they could have altered them. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. It's
There's
so
always,
easy to alter colors now in video and photos.
yeah. I just
So,
want, now I remember this statue being much bigger, like 3 times taller in Rio de Janeiro. The Christ the Redeemer statue.
yes, I agree.
And now look at how small it is. That is not the same statue.
And Dan was showing images where there must be another statue where it's even smaller than that.
It's just outrageous because my friend Monica lives near Rio de Janeiro, and she's a TV reporter over there, and I just remember seeing like it just massive, really tall, much taller than like the size of people. This is a much smaller version in this reality, not the same. Yeah. So it's an old Mandela, but it's good to go over all these. I don't mind.
Mm-hmm. I sent one folder to you, Jeff. I'm still looking for another folder.
All right.
I don't know what I called it.
Oh, this one. She has a fist to her forehead because in the other reality, when the photo was taken, the statue also had a fist to the forehead. That otherwise, why would she put her hand on her forehead? So I think
Mm-hmm.
photographs.
Right. Did you ever see the other one?
And I've seen a couple
With
different.
the whole class doing it?
The video. Yeah, I did see that video where there's a whole collection.
Picture.
Okay.
The whole group of people doing that.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Brian Staveley shows it a lot.
Yeah, maybe I did see that.
He shows this one too.
Yeah, if you have it, I'd like to see that.
I do have that, yeah.
Also, this is, well, the thing is, his arm was resting on his right leg, and if you try to put your elbow on your left leg, it's a very uncomfortable position. So it doesn't even make sense that he would be putting his arm on his left leg unless he was that limber or that agile. So that's very weird. And his hand looks stupid, like it's being trolled, like his hand doesn't look right either.
No, this has changed multiple times too.
Right, and now his hair turned into a hat.
What?
Yeah, it's not hair anymore. It's a leather hat. He's wearing a leather hat. And to me, it was hair. So that's weird.
Yeah, it was hair.
Yeah. That one.
I'm getting really upset. I can't find this folder. Like, it's missing. This happens sometimes where folders that I must have named it something very strange. Really upset.
You'll find
no,
it.
I found it.
Oh, good. Oh, great.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Now,
this is a big
picture,
one.
There's 2 things about this picture. For one, is look at how far away it is from the Twin Towers. I thought that maybe it's an optical illusion, but I thought the Statue of Liberty was closer. in in location to the Twin Towers, and the thing that she's standing on, I remember being closer to the ground. I don't remember it going up that high.
I agree.
And those are the two weird things about that picture. Also, here it shows how far away it is from the Twin Towers.
I don't remember that star fort either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I don't remember the star fort, but I just thought, and the island too looks small. Like it looks like only a small. I seem to remember it having more land next to it.
And that the next image that was in your list of images,
Yeah.
those stairs appeared for me. I covered them in 2020. Nope, go back. The one below it, of the Statue of Liberty. The one below, like directly below it. Yes, that one. So the white stairs in the front appeared in 2020, and I have pictures. I showed pictures of Richard Nixon in front of those stairs. They were in the background, so they've been there for decades.
Wow.
And they weren't there when I was there in the 90s.
Yeah.
But now they were there in the 70s.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my parents and my brother and sister all remember us going to Disney World in 1979, and I was never at Disney World, and so they finally showed me a photo because they couldn't believe that I was telling them that I was never there, and I saw the picture, and it was so bizarre to see. It was just only one picture with me and them at Disney World, and I was never there. I'm positive.
That is so weird.
I know, it's totally weird. And there's a picture of me with a T-shirt that I never had, and of a rock group called Angel, and I never had that Angel T-shirt ever.
Wow, that is creepy.
Never had that T-shirt, and that made it even more weird. And then my brother goes, "Don't you remember going on some Space Needle ride?" I said, "Brian, I hate rides." And then he was like, "What?" Because I hate those rides. I never go on. The only ride I'll go on is the water rides, where it's like a water slide. Really, they're really big. You know the kind I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I hate roller coasters and I hate all those rides. And my brother was like, "Don't you remember going on this space ride some kind?" I said, "Brian, I would never go on those rides." So I'm like talking to different people. It's like they have a different history, and our genealogy isn't the same. Like before 2016, my parents were very into genealogy, and they always said we were part Huron Indian, because a French explorer married this French slave woman who was from the Huron tribe. And but after 2016, when all these things all changed at the same time, suddenly when we brought up the subject, they said that we were part Algonquin. And I said, "What are you talking about? You always said we were part Huron." And they were saying, "What? We never said Huron tribe." And I said, "You always said Huron tribe." I said, "We never said," and because this is like their sacred subject, that they've been studying for years and years. And I just remember them telling other people repeatedly that the Huron tribe. So that's another freaky thing that changed with my family. And
That's crazy.
So weird.
yeah, it's
That
like,
is.
and I just, oh my God. You probably have personal Mandela's effects too. You know, I know Brian talked about his changes in his own Centerville.
Yes.
And everyone's got weird changes like that.
I have several personal ones.
Yeah.
Really creepy ones too.
Yeah, some they're not that easy to talk about because you feel like it's part of your life isn't, you know, you're supposed to be in a real reality that's only fixed and not mutable. But I just wonder, and I have another personal Mandela. When I was leaving the hospital, when this whole thing began, it was February 28th, 2016. My sister came to pick me up, and I was in the hospital for 5 days. And she looked different. Suddenly she had short colored hair. And my sister always had long natural hair. She didn't use dye or anything like that. She was more into natural, you know, everything organic and all that stuff. And suddenly I was faced with a whole different sister who was suddenly 50 pounds overweight. My sister Amy. I had just seen her 7 days before, which was 3 days before I went into the hospital. And when I saw her, I said, "What happened, Amy? What happened?" She didn't even know what I meant by that. Because to her, like she was like, you know, this was normal for her. And I didn't want to insult her, so I didn't say, you know, "How did you get fat?"
Yeah.
Because you can't gain that much weight in 7 days.
No, it's impossible.
No,
that is wild.
No, I was like, so that was actually my first that was like my first change, was a personal Mandela, was seeing my sister.
Oh, that must have been really upsetting.
Oh yeah, and she was like, "Come on, let's go." And I didn't even, at that point, I had no idea. I just thought, oh, she cut her hair and she's been eating a lot. That's what I thought. Oh my God. Oh.
Family from a different reality. That's insane.
Oh my God. Yeah, see, I didn't realize that I was suddenly in a different world. Then I saw the moon, and then I saw the geography. I saw China, with suddenly has Mongolia, on and on.
There's a question for you in the chat. I don't know if you want to answer it though.
I got to go over there.
I'll read it to you. It says, "What were you in the hospital for? If you don't mind answering from pushing buttons."
Oh, sure. Yeah, I was in the hospital for pancreas. It inflamed. It got large, and that's what was causing severe pain. I woke up that morning, February 22nd, and I didn't want to wait for an ambulance, so I drove myself to the hospital, because it was only like 2 blocks away. I live in a college town, and so and I didn't know what was wrong, because I never had problem with my pancreas before, and I thought I was going to pass out when I got there, and I told them, I described the pain that I was in. I just thought it was in my stomach somewhere. And I'm glad I didn't wait, because I think I could have died. The weird thing is, maybe I did die. I think that's the only explanation of how I went from.
And you shifted to a reality where you survived.
Yeah. That's the whole story. And but yeah, it was pancreas, and they gave me. They put me on an IV right away. They had to do all these tests in my arm, and then they figured out what was wrong, and then they gave me some kind of antibiotic type thing for 5 days, and that's a long time to be in the hospital. It's 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, people get out like in 2 or 3 days from whatever. Oh,
Yeah, hospital stays are horrible.
Yeah.
Jeff, did you get the 2 links I sent you? Because I don't see the link up. I see something else.
Let me see.
Not links. The presentation. Oh yeah, they're links. The presentations. Because David, aka Logan Freeman, mentioned something in the chat that made me want to show these 2 things. And then also Preliminal was talking about the Rainbow Mountains in Peru.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, because we were just watching that on. Was that on Brian Stavely channel, or it might
Oh
have
no,
been Dan? I don't know. I watched. Yeah,
I
they were
covered this
talking
stuff a
about
few
the
years
mountain.
ago. There's
Oh yeah,
so many more
yeah.
things than just the
Oh yeah.
Peru. So here we go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this is the second one. We'll go with the second one first, I guess. So
Okay.
actually, Jeff, go to the other one first, because that one's the actual mountains. You know what I'm talking about? This one's more the island of Hormuz.
Hold on, let me fix this.
The one above it. It's there. I sent. Yeah, it's the. There we go. All right, so the Mandela effect has colored our world with rainbows all throughout nature, including our mountains and earth. This one is from, let's see, Curiouser, November 25th, 2020. Good, Jeff. All right, so we've already learned of the Rainbow Mountains in Peru. I believe Moneybags was the first to share these. So Rainbow Mountains in Peru, China, and the Painted Hills in Oregon. So these are 3 different mountain ranges, all rainbow. Peru, China, and Oregon. There are 9 more places I've recently come across that all fit the description of rainbow that I've never heard of before. So in the chat, especially David, tell me if you've heard of these places when we get to them. We start off with the least rainbow, but gorgeous Vermilion National Park and Bryce Canyon. Both are in the U.S. in Arizona and Utah. Good, Jeff. The wave is a formation in Vermilion made up of naturally carved sandstone, which creates the illusion of changing colors depending on light and moisture levels.
Wow.
And the color variation is crazy. Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, the bluish purple one is really intense.
Mm-hmm. The actual color of the wave is beautiful on its own, in shadow, overcast, direct sunlight. Oh, but in the sandstone can take on the appearance of rainbow colors.
Looks like record grooves,
Yeah, it does.
except it's warped.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also in Vermilion National Park, the Paria River Gorge Canyon has a multicolor mountain as well as carved out caverns that also change color based on shadow and light.
I'd like to go there just to walk around.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh.
This is me showing you guys how people enhance the color. The actual photos on the right. The image I originally found was on the left. Same image, but they boost the color. colors are still accurate. It's just one's brighter than the other. But as you can see, depending on the lighting,
Yeah.
time of day, the colors can drastically change. Now remember, this is the least rainbow of what I'm about to show you. Go ahead, Jeff. Nearby Bryce Canyon has the same effect, but instead of a wave, this canyon is filled with stone pillars and just as beautiful.
And that's caused over many centuries, like a millennia, hundreds of centuries.
Yeah, I just don't understand what would cause the patterning. Like,
I think because there was water.
so different levels of the water level going down?
Yeah.
Because they said glacier.
Oh,
But wouldn't
glacier. Yeah.
but wouldn't the glacier like break off the top? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think water makes more sense.
Yeah, because the water would leave an imprint from being there, whereas a glacier would just all be one. It wouldn't be layers going up and down. It would just be kind of like a solid mass up against the stone.
I agree.
So I would think water.
I would too.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense than glacier to me.
Right.
All right, Jeff. You can go on, Jeff. There's a lot of slides here. Next, it's on to Iran, to the Al-Daglar Mountains, yet another rainbow mountain range.
Wow.
Go ahead, Jeff. So depending on the section of the mountain range you're at, you have oranges and browns, greens and reds, reds and darker reds and oranges and whites and blues. Every color.
Sandy, what happened to Brian tonight? Wasn't he going to be on the show?
Oh no, I invited him, but I didn't think he was going to. He can't really do really late shows.
Oh, of course, that's right. He's got
Unless
kids
you met
here.
Brian Stavely. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Moneybags found the Rainbow Mountains in Peru. But did you know there's another Peruvian Rainbow Mountain? There's two separate mountain ranges in Peru. The one Moneybags found, and then
Coyo.
he found, yeah, the Palcoyo. Palcoyo? Yeah, he found the Vinicunca. He found the top one. And then there's also the bottom one. Yeah, Jeff. The ones Moneybag found are the Vinicuna Mountains. We just said that. But the Palcacoyo Mountains are just as rainbow and spectacular.
Wow. Are they really that intense? I mean,
they are. Yeah,
wow.
That's why.
I'm just like, it's like, are they different kinds of, what the heck is going on?
It's different minerals in the dirt.
Minerals in the dirt, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Jeff. So we can see more images for comparison. So here's the Rainbow Mountains at I know I'm butchering this. I'm so sorry. Palacoyo?
Okay.
Coyo? Yeah, Jeff.
Quite a sight.
From Peru, we head over to Mauritius, Africa, for two new rainbow locations, Seven Colored Earth and La Vallée des Couleurs Nature Park. Seven-colored Earth isn't a mountain. The actual ground is rainbow. Like the U.S. locations, light and shadow play a huge part in how the colors appear. But the Earth is actually these colors. The light changes the vibrancy, not the color of the Earth. So the dirt is actually purple. But on brighter days, it can look more washed out. On overcast days or during the sunsets, it can look more vibrant. In nearby La Vallée des Couleurs Nature Park, this same rainbow Earth was just recently discovered, and there is so much more of it here. Oh, on the left side, I'm showing you how the colors can get more vibrant in shade. Do you see it? The top is more vibrant because of a
Yeah.
cloud. That's how much the light can affect it compared to the bottom when the sun's hitting it.
Right. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. The strangest part about this place, if you scoop up the different colors and mix them up, they will eventually settle separated by color again. Can anyone explain how that happens? If you scoop up all the colors, they will eventually settle into their own color groups again.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
No. How would they like? How would they be attracted? How would they even be able to gravitate over to one way or the other?
I
How
have
would
no
they?
idea.
Yeah.
I know it makes no sense unless it's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff.
Jeff, are you sharing something? Oh, I see. He's in control of the.
Yes, he's in control. Yep.
Oh, okay.
The Hornical Mountains in Argentina lean more red, but are still multicolored, and the angles make this rainbow mountain unique.
That's cool.
Like,
It looks like
and
it's like a sweater.
yeah, I could see that. Yes, like Charlie Brown's shirt in rainbow. Yeah, Jeff. I mean okay. Finally, we head to Iceland for the very colorful, I'm going to butcher this again, Manalager Rainbow Mountains. And these are just as colorful as Peru. Looks like God, there's like that festival, I think it's in India, where they throw colored dust. It looks like God threw colored dust all over it. So that's the last one of this. We're going to move to the other folder to get through the other rainbow places. And then after that, we'll go back to preliminal and probably call it a night because it's getting pretty late. Let preliminal show a few more things before we head out. But let's get this other folder up real quick. Here we go. Jeff, do you want to read this one, or you can't read right now?
I'll read it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, here we go. Rainbow Reality Discoveries, Volume 444. The Imgur account, it's amazing, decided one day to place a drop of liquid from everyday things we ingest and let them air dry on a microscope slide. He added nothing else to the slides.
Really quick, I just want to mention this is a presentation of multiple rainbow things. There's mountains in this one. So go ahead.
Solids were mixed with isopropyl alcohol. The results were crazy considering a lot of the liquids were completely clear. USA Beer, Guinness.
I'm just showing people even the most mundane stuff. This is a true rainbow reality. Yeah, Jeff.
White Russian and vodka tonic. Vitamin C and vitamin D.
And vitamin D is what they said we needed to get well. It's holographic rainbow.
Tequila and aspirin. Taste the rainbow. Microscopic rainbows are cool, but what if I told you there's a place where you can taste the rainbow island? Hormuz, an island with edible mountains in Iran. The rainbow island of Hormuz, seeing it a lot as Hormuz as well in Iran, is downright beautiful, but also a magical place where the mountains are edible.
So I covered this back in 2021, January of 2021. Go ahead, Jeff.
This island is the only place in the world where the earth is edible. The red earth is used as a spice in nearly all of the locals' dishes.
Weird. I had never heard this one.
The multicolored earth is used by locals to create gigantic yet intricate temporary works of art on the beach.
It truly is a rainbow island, guys. The dirt is all different colors.
Wow. And speaking of beaches, the island is also famous for its silver, black, and red beaches. The island is also the largest supplier of pure red sand
To the world. It's the largest supplier for the world of pure red sand. David, these are all real. I verify everything. And look for Photoshop with everything too. Now, based on the people on the beach, this is not enhanced because their skin colors are pale. Like I don't know if you can zoom in. Like you can tell there might be a little bit, but basically that is the color. Like if you look at their skin tones, their clothes, their hair.
Yeah.
Except for the neon lime green shirt. Everything looks pretty normal, and then you have this dark red sand.
But there's even more to this island. Salt beds, the giant salt goddess, and 2 rainbow salt caves can be explored when visiting the island, which is a major tourist attraction.
I mean, look at the variety of the 3 different places on the same little island. It's nuts. Kylo says 1 to 10. How spicy you want your sand? Yes, we covered the president's heads about 5 years ago. Yep.
The island's salt goddess is a towering mountain of salt where tourists and locals meditate and relax. It's said to absorb negative energy.
Everything on this island is rainbow, guys. Everything.
The Valley of Statues is a completely different landscape of uniquely shaped rock and water pools. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. It almost looks like bone.
Yeah, they do. The Hormuz Portuguese castle doesn't look like much from outside, but inside, the vaulted hallways are stunning.
That's true, Gerald. I expected Mars to be red. Me too. It's yellowy orange now.
The island has 2 salt caves, one which is known as the Rainbow Cave with purples, greens, yellows, and blue patterns.
And the salt looks like coral.
Yep.
I hope I wrote about the red water. I think it's acidic, but I don't remember. I hope I wrote about it. So here's another one of the salt caves.
The Rainbow Valley and Saffron River looks like a painting. The river is a river of yellow salt, not a liquid. Oh, wow.
All salt. So here's some images. That's the actual island on the top right. It's pretty tame color-wise till you get down on the ground. I mean, look at the intricacy of that drawing that they did with dirt. Just for it to get washed away or blown away from rain or wind. They sell the dirt in bottles to tourists or sand. I don't either, Gerald. I don't either. I mean, this cave looks like it's a crayon. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like those crayons, you melt them down, and all the colors are mixed in. It looks like a crayon to me. Is that the last one? That's the
Yeah.
last one. So yeah, the islands of Peru are not. I mean, the Rainbow Mountains of Peru are nice, but there's a lot more out there.
Yeah.
It's also with the rainbow trees. Moneybags found rainbow trees in Hawaii, and now we have like 9 different types of rainbow trees. It's
Amazing.
nuts. So, is there anything else you want to show tonight, preliminary?
No, I think that's it for me, and I really enjoyed the show, and thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on.
And if
Yeah.
I'll send if I find something really intriguing, I'll definitely send it.
That sounds great.
I don't do as much research. I usually stumble upon it by accident. So
Well, that's how we do too. We stumble
yeah,
upon it, but then we research it so we can do the presentations. But yeah,
yeah.
if you
It's
find something, and that goes for anyone in the chat, if you find something and you want me to look into it, if we haven't
yeah.
covered it, if I find any residue or find anything to support it, I will definitely show it on the show.
All
I do it
right.
all the time. But Jeff, is there anything you wanted to share?
No.
You
All
sure?
right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
All right.
Again, thank you for preliminary having. I mean,
Sure.
guys, it's not easy to just jump on last minute.
No, I wasn't. I had nothing prepared or anything. I just thought, hey, why not? So.
Yeah.
Well, join
Yes,
us anytime
Rainbow.
you like.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was just saying, join us anytime you like. It's great having you on.
Thanks,
Yes.
man.
You're welcome.
All right.
We loved having you on.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
thank you to everybody for being
Thanks,
very
everybody.
patient with us starting.
Yes, thank you guys.
Pushing
Including you,
buttons,
Preliminal.
and thanks. Yeah, I didn't really think I was going to share screen any stuff, and then I thought, hey, let's find that, and so that turned out okay.
I'm going to do a quick shout out before we go.
Yeah.
Let's see who's still here. Oh my gosh, I can scroll all the way up to the top. Can't do that. Well, almost the top. But we had File Fire tonight. Noise Guru was here earlier. So was Michelle the Nahikis. Pushing Button 62. C3PO's Golden Calf. Brian Stavely was here for a little while. We also had Bellator Senix. TD Mage 20. Hi Ryan Spur was here earlier. Super Mario Brothers 3. Mandanimal. Scrolling. Same people tend to talk in chunks. Rick Satterwhite was here. Let's see. I'm trying to scroll fast, guys. I'm sorry. Hanavi was here. Chilling was here with us tonight. Oh my gosh.
Right. Yeah.
There's so much here.
Yeah. Well, good night. I'm going to get some sleep. Everybody, happy dreams, and have a great Sunday. And
you as well, Preliminal. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sure. Anytime. All right. Talk soon. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Have a good night.
Okay.
So we also had David, aka Logan Freeman.
Gerald
I passed
Neal.
someone. Gerald Neal. I'm not even down there yet. I passed somebody. I'm trying to see. Oh, Michael Fontaine. Michael Fontaine was here. Let's see. Like, I'm all the way up here. 2:36 a.m. I'm trying, guys. There's so much talking going on. That's awesome. Let's see. How about this? If you're still here and I didn't say your name, say hi at the bottom, please. I think I got everyone. Gerald Niels, and then I think that's everyone. If I missed you, I'm really sorry. All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. It is 3:17 a.m. here. We are definitely living up to the After Dark name. 100%. And thank you again, honestly, for those of you that missed the beginning of the show. For some reason, I'm allowed to apply for monetization right now, even though I don't have 1,000 subscribers. And honestly, that's all because of you guys. I really can't thank you enough, because Lord knows we can definitely use it over here. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Definitely see you Friday night, possibly Tuesday night. I haven't even talked to Jeff about that yet. And we'll see you next weekend. So have a great night, everyone.
Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Bye.